Hello, hello, hello. Cute. There's a good energy about this. It feels... It's something to do with the throat. Something to do with feeling heard and understood. Enjoy is a word that comes to mind. Enjoy. King of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Wands. King of Cups in reverse. Restriction is another word that comes to my mind. The Knave of Pentacles in reverse. Hanged Man. So I think there's a sense of struggle with confidence in regards to calling things in, material, but I'm getting the feeling this has more to do with your own journey. Ooh, why is it doing that? Interesting. It has more to do with feeling like you're ready to take action, but taking creative action, something to do with creativity, creation, and feeling stumped, or this lack of curious energy. That was Temperance in reverse. I think you're feeling like a little bit upset with the world, the universe, but it doesn't feel like this is a bad, like there's no negative connotation. I think it has more to do with kind of just trusting where your life is at the moment, because you can't really rush anything. There's a sort of predetermined path. There's variation, but you decided to come into this life with these rules and how things are going to go, the general theme at least. Because there's free will, of course, and you can do whatever you want, and you can even like break away from the contract if you really want, but generally there's a reason. Yeah, Chariot in reverse. But it's final difficulty because it's the Hanged Man. It's the last moment before. It's the truly like this time for real before things really start becoming much easier. But it feels like nothing's on your side. It feels like maybe you feel a little bit alone. I'm sorry. You feel alone. You're not alone. If anything, you have yourself, the observer. Three of Cups in reverse. And who came out on the floor? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lot of reverse. Just setting the cards out a little bit. I don't love this angle, but I don't really have another way to set it in landscape mode. But anyway, I think it's just a little bit more. The message is what's important. If someone finds this, that's what I need. That's what I want, is to find the right person. Whoa, that was weird. Yeah, Justice wanted to stay. That bottom card was like flapping like that, but it was just the one. It's really pointing towards slowing down and being with yourself and not falling towards temptation, some sort of loop, and building confidence in the process. That's what I'm getting in the life journey, in your life path. own way of doing things because that's the right way. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that's quite the spread. I know all the cards now, so. The King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Knight of Wands. Like I said, you're feeling this lack of ability to call things in. It feels like it has something to do with this not being expressed. It has something to do with throat chakra you're not doing, it's not that you're not doing, but currently you are not in this movement forward in the creation process. There's not feeling like a steady momentum towards that, and it feels kind of upsetting. You feel like you don't have the grasp of the material. It maybe even feels like things are immaterial, feeling hard to grasp, like reality isn't following the rules of how you thought it used to work. There's a struggle here, it's an internal struggle. Hangman, like I said though, like this is the last time, like for real, like before something really dramatic, not dramatic, I mean life is rarely ever super dramatic, but like it's the last time in this cycle, and maybe you're so tired because you think it's not gonna be done, you think that it's gonna go again, but no. Wheel of Fortune is upright, and things are moving forward. You're moving forward in your cycle, in your path. Things are solidifying in a sort of sense. You're definitely in between the old and the new, and that's confusing, and you're definitely going to need to rely on some people. Please, when people show up and they want to help you, let them help you. If you're watching this, maybe you feel a difficulty accepting help in some capacity. Yeah, I'm getting this sense of feeling like nobody's around, and then there's no movement, and then there's no people around me to support, and struggling to call things in. It's the Temperance in reverse, Chariot in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So feeling like this spiritual connection is cut off, like they're not listening. It's not true. It's just a lie the brain is giving you. They're always here. They're always around. Spirits, your team. You gotta chill. It's not always go time, and really we're not ever gonna go back into a time where it's go. You're not the kind of person who really is go deep down. Like, it's a slow and steady. You're a slow and steady kind of person, and that's what you're kind of even seeking and missing anyway, is this flow. Then when I think of the Knight of Wands, it reminds me of Knight of Pentacles, which is slow approach towards something, but this is the flow, like an approach and a movement energy. It reminds me just the state of flow. And you're missing the state of flow, and you're thinking that if you go, you'll get back to the state of flow, and that's not really how it works. You think that you're alone, you think that the union and people and loved ones and chosen family feels like chosen family is like not on your side, and it feels like you're struggling to pull things from the ether, what you need. You're really feeling hard on your luck right now. Really upset. And like things are not fair. Things are not fair. In the context of all these cards, it's feeling like things aren't balanced. You feel like it's an unfair judgment that's been given to you. I think it's an obsessive thought, and it's a lie, because the Justice is upright, it's not a downright here. It's really just saying you need to be more fair to yourself. Don't obsess over this energy, even like all these other cards, you know, don't obsess over this thought spiral. It will take you out of that state of flow. It'll take you out of that fun. Build confidence. Build confidence. These two cards came out together. The Emperor and the Queen of Cups. Building confidence in the choices you make. The emotional choices you make. And more specifically, feeling confident in the choices you make from a place of intuition. Trust yourself, because it's all in the palm of your hands. We have two ladies. Palm of their hands. It's a theme. It's a theme here in this spread of yours. Palm in the hand, in the palm of your hand. What you seek is right here within you. It's in the palm of your hand. But it comes from confidence. And confidence is not something that you can rush. Real, true, gritty confidence comes from showing up every day. Real strength comes from showing up every day for yourself. Confidence has more to do with showing up than it has to do with some innate gift based on vanity. But that's how you get to that point where you just call in everything that you want, because you feel confident, and that confidence is an energy and it calls things in. But you're moving towards a more emotionally fulfilled path. Deep, calling in, overwhelm, filling your cup. But I think it's a sign to really continue being in this curious energy about what makes you feel fulfilled, because immediately following is the Two of Swords, and that's the cup, or the card of waiting to make the right choice as choices approach you. And it kind of seems like remembering to be curious and know that you fill your own cup and it's overflowing always. But really it seems like making more choices in real time as the horse approaches, as the choices approach, of like, what really is what you want, what really is gets you into this flow state and makes everything just kind of appear. It's the confidence in this system of yours that it's gonna work out that gets you what you want, really. The Five of Cups, don't cry over spilled milk. It's remembering to make a choice to not do this, really. I think it's like behind it, because this is the last card that came out, but they were sitting like this. There's no reason. You don't need to fret, it seems. You're on your path, whether really or not you're thinking you are. Just be nice to that inner child. Give some more love to the inner child. And feel that frustration. And I think you'll be okay.